What's up, guys? This is Puck15, and welcome to Puck15's Top Vinyl Lists. Now, this one we're going to talk about my top 5 rarest albums that I have in my collection. So, this one is going to be direct towards most expensive and most rarest to find. So, this one is going to be direct towards the hundreds to almost 1,000. Some of these are going to be bundled up together by just one album or just one series. And sometimes it's also going to be the most rarest ones and the only pressings as well. So I bundled it up to a top 5 list. And this one is going to be a most interesting one. So, let's do this. Number 5 is Vixen's Made in Hawaii. This one about this pressing is an EP one-sided vinyl, which makes it the only blank-sided album that I have on my collection. So there's only like one side that actually has grooves on it, and the other side is a blank one, because you can tell from the blank label and also the one with the labeled on it. So the one with the labeled has grooves on it, and the other one has the blank side. So, which makes it the only blanked album that I actually have in my collection with both that actually have sides on it. It's also blue vinyl as well, that you can also tell. So, what makes this very rare? 2 things, actually. It is because this is the original pressing from the 1980s. And there's also a recent pressing of this that's made into a box set. But the original pressing is going up in price to $170 to around $300 and $400, according to Discogs. Number 4, the box set of Metal Massacre's picture discs. This one is only released in a limited quantity for about 1,000 copies of this. This one I have is 916. Is number 916 pressing on this. What this one actually contains is Metal Massacre 1 through 5 all on picture discs. And also it also contains pictures of the band with the booklet, with the booklet at its own, and it also contains the boring sheet, and also an unused print that you can actually print off of a t-shirt, but why would you? And some more promotional. And also, of course, you get the picture discs of Metal Massacre 1 through 5. Now, you might be asking, how much has this been going on for prices? Now, this one has gone up in price for about $200. So, if you want to, this one has gone up to price for about $200 and $400. If you really want to get your copy onto this, good luck. Number 3. This is going to be our very first bundle. So this is going to be Excursion. The one I have is the EP, which is actually a red vinyl. So let me get that out for you. This one is actually on red vinyl. And this one has gone up to price for about $50. $50 to $100. Now, that's not the most rarest one in its collection. Very large and limited of numbers of this type of album has been sold, but it's the red one that is the most expensive. Now, if you want to talk about the album within itself, forget about it. This one has gone up in has gone up into with a most ridiculous rates. So if you really want to hunt this down on vinyl, good luck, because you're gonna have to spend a lot of money for this. I end up spending up to $200, about $200 for this, and this one has gone up into ridiculous prices than $200. Morely like $400 to $700. So if you really want to get your hands on this, and also the huge bundle of this, you're gonna have to spend about $1,000 off of this. So good luck to actually track down Excursions and their whole entire catalog of their work. Number 2, the Hotline Miami soundtrack. This one I actually have on both pressings. So the most rares that you can find on the Hotline Miami soundtracks is the very first pressing of the issues that was started in Kickstarter. Now, the ones I've got were from iam8bit.com is where they actually were selling it, and they actually gotten out of print and they were sold out. The very first pressing was out of print and sold out. So these have gone up in ridiculous prices to $50 from their original selling. It's not up to there anymore. It's now up to $400 to $500 each. So these two records each have gone up to $200 to $500. If you want to track these down and get both of these to your collection, good luck. Good luck, and you prepare to spend about $500 or $200. So there you go. Now, what is my number one most rarest, most expensive album in my collection? Well, I cold call it as the holy grail of all vinyl albums. The one I'm actually holding in my hands, one of the few copies of Metal Merchant. About this album, this one is only released in a very, very small number of copies floating around. Now, this one has gone up to ridiculous prices. Like, people are selling this for more than $1,000. Well, what I've got this from is like $800. I got this for $850. So, yeah, this is very, very expensive. Very hard to find a copy of this without spending a huge amount of money off of this. Like I said, I call this as the holy grail of all vinyl albums when it comes to heavy metal. So, if you want to check out Metal Merchant's music, I will be having a link down in the description down below if you want to check out their music. And there will be a playlist down there. And like I said, if you want to hunt down your copy, good luck. Absolutely good luck. So, if those of you that are still sticking around after the quarantine age of 2020, then I got a lot of projects coming in this year. So, things will be finally happening in this channel. So, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Also, Puck15, out.